What is going on, guys? Ford here, and I thought I would bring you some rushing tactics for domination on the map Lockdown. Lockdown is probably the second or third smallest map for Modern Warfare 3, or at least that appears that way to me. I do know that the B flag is always one of the hardest flags to get. The middle area is usually where the action is going to be at. I've got to play this map numerous times now, and the first thing I've found is once the B flag is capped, it's really hard for the enemy team to get it. So the best thing to do is to cap the B flag as soon as you can. Now, one thing I've noticed in Modern Warfare 3 is that it's definitely a team game, so I've actually came up with a rushing tactic that should help you and a couple of your buddies to cap the A or C flag, and a good tactic to be able to cap B. This tactic will also make it possible to get your kill streaks faster. So the picture you're looking at right now is the map Lockdown. The red dot indicates where the flag points are, and the yellow dots indicate where both teams spawn in the beginning of the game. So I'm first going to show you the rushing tactic if you spawn on C. Since both teams spawns right next to the flag, usually everybody jumps on the flag, myself included. This is an easy way to gain your first points towards your kill streak, and since the whole team jumps on the flag, it takes about 2 seconds for the flag to be capped. So before we begin our rush tactic, there are two areas that we'll mainly be focusing on. This is where the enemy team will be coming out to capture B themselves. So once the C flag is capped, we're going to have our first teammate run right into the building next to C. He's going to go to the window overlooking the B flag and throw a grenade over the opposite building.
I think I would have ran by it, but I came back. I don't know if that...
At the same time, you're going to have a teammate run directly to B. Once he has cleared this tunnel, he's going to cook a grenade and throw it in the opposite tunnel where the enemies should be coming from. What this will do is actually stop the enemies from coming out of the tunnel. Don't worry, even if you don't get the kill, the teammate that you had going into the building and throwing a grenade should hopefully clean up what you started. Now your last teammate is actually going to be running the opposite building next to C, and running into the hallway that overlooks B. He's going to try to keep the enemies out of the hallway or window area where I first indicated. By this time, the enemies should be dead or held down for you, and hopefully some randoms on your team can help you cap the B flag. The teammate in the building will have to watch the middle and right side, making sure the enemies don't try and flank to the right. The teammate capping B flag will mainly watch the tunnel area, making sure no teammates get out. And the third teammate will make sure no enemies can get into the window or hallway overlooking B. If this is done properly, the B flag should be capped within 20 seconds of the game, and you should be 1 or 2 points away from the Predator missile. So let's reverse sides here and show the rushing tactic for the A side. The A side spawn is actually at a disadvantage in my opinion. When rushing to B, they have to turn to the right and have a bigger area they have to watch for enemies. I've actually had a couple of 3 pieces denied to me because they weren't as bottled up as I would have liked. The C side has the advantage in the rush, but it doesn't mean A side is screwed. You just have to use teamwork. Your first teammate is actually not going to cap the A flag. He's going to run straight to the window overlooking B. His job will be to kill or hold the enemy team that is rushing straight to B. He also will put a bouncing Betty or Claymore in the hallway to kill the enemies that might be trying to flank from the hallway. The second teammate is going to cap A and rush down the stairs and straight to B. This teammate will be tasked with 2 additional jobs. He will throw a grenade over the building, which should land on the opposite side of the map, hopefully killing anyone coming from the right side. Also, once through the tunnel, he will turn to the right and assist the person in the window, stopping the enemy team from rushing to B. Once the enemy is killed or suppressed, he will begin capping B right on the bumper of the car. He will crouch down and keep watch at the tunnel. Capping B from the bumper of the car is important because the enemy team will not be able to see him capping the flag from the building overlooking B. The third teammate is going to cap A and rush to the left. His job is to rush to the middle and throw a grenade inside the building overlooking B. He will then assist in capping with B and will watch for any enemies going to the window. If this is done correctly, the B flag should be capped within 20 seconds of the game, and at least one person on the team should have a Predator missile at this point. Some things to note: the class setup I like for this rush is Scavenger, Hardline, and Dead Silence. Of course this can be changed to fit your needs. Some suggestions would be Extreme Conditioning and Stalker Pro. I would suggest Hardline Pro for every class you run. 2 assists equals 1 point, and a Predator is only 4 points to get. So if you cap 2 flags and get a kill in the start of the rush, you only need 1 more kill for your first kill streak. So that's it, guys. I hope you liked this rush. Let me know if you did. Till next time, later.